Hello everyone, this is Paul from DLT Trading, and today I want to show you the Fenix RC09Ti titanium EDC flashlight. So I'm super happy to have this here at the shop. I saw this earlier this year at SHOT Show, and I was really stoked to get these in as quickly as we did. So this is a small EDC size flashlight. You can see in my hand here. Titanium body and relatively lightweight. Includes quite a few nice features, so we'll go over those real quick. So this is, like I said, EDC size, and includes several different modes. So we got turbo, which is at 550 lumens max. Then we have high, which is 150, medium at 50, and the lowest at 5, which is kind of a moonlight mode. It also has a strobe function, which is at 550 lumens, and it varies the pulse, and I'll show you that in a little bit here. So one of the other cool features on this flashlight, it rechargeable. The charge port is here. It has a nice magnetic charge port, so USB on this end, and you store the charger right on the side, sticks to it, and charges the flashlight up. On the charger itself, on the charge cable, there's an indicator light that's built in here. Out of the box, this wasn't super low, so when I plugged it in, it was flashing green. Then when it was fully charged, it was just a solid green. I think there is a red mode, but the battery wasn't dead enough for me to test that. But it does go solid green when it's fully charged, so it's a good indicator for you. Also on the end here, if you have an Android phone, this is a standard micro USB, so you can dual purpose this particular cable. So if you want to only have one cable either in your car or on your desk, whatever, you could still use this to charge your phone, or some of the other external battery chargers for other Fenix lights also have the micro USB, so you can use this cable for a couple different things. So actually I'm going to show you one direct out of the box and show you exactly what you get. So it comes in a nice limited edition box, and when you crack it open, you get your nice papers, instruction booklet, and some other paperwork. You got your charger, and here you have your lanyard and an additional O-ring to seal the battery, in case that ever wears out on you. Also in the top here includes a little belt pouch. I think this light is perfect size for pocket carry, for me anyways, but if you wanted to, you could use the belt pouch. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys was out of the package how the clip comes. So as soon as I opened these, I was a little bit bummed on how they have this set up as far as the clip goes, but then quickly realized that you can just flip the clip over. So out of the package, it includes a clip in this direction. So I would typically carry this, so this is my pocket, I would put this in there, so that leaves this much of the light sticking out, which I was not happy with. This clip also is a dual function, so you can clip it through here. So if you had like the brim of your hat, with how it's set up here, you would put the brim of your hat here, and you could have kind of an easy headlamp. But what I did and how I'm going to carry this is, you see on the back here, the clip is not fully wrapped around, so you can push the clip off, which takes a little bit of work. It's on there pretty tight, but you can get it off and flip it over just like this. So this is how I'm going to carry this light. So it's going to, you see, it's going to sit in my pocket all the way up to here, so it's perfectly flush in the pocket for the lowest profile, and nothing sticking out to catch on anything or ding up the light. So with that, I could then put the brim of a hat through this slot here, for right here, so then that would be on your hat, and you would have a headlamp that way. So I prefer it, like I said, I prefer it like this, but out of the package it does come like this, so don't be surprised when it comes like this and you flip it over. But you can rock it like this. I've seen some other lights on the market that come with the clip this way. It's just not how I like it. So that's that, and we'll go back over some of the functions here. So it takes about half a second to turn on. You just hold it and it turns on. You see this is on the lowest setting at 5 lumens. This does have a memory in the light, so whatever you leave it off, so say this is the high mode, you turn it off, then when you return to the flashlight, when you turn it on, it's going to remember where you were at, which I really do like. Some flashlights don't offer that. So we'll go through the functions here. So this is the turbo, then it just cycles back through. Now you're back to the 0.5 lumens. So I'm going to turn this light off, and to get to the strobe function, you hold it for 1.2 seconds. So you're going to hold it, it'll turn on, then a little bit longer, then it's going to start flashing. And it does vary the pulses, but this is at the 550 lumen settings. So that's quite a bit annoying, but if you needed to signal somebody or if you needed a strobe for something else, it is available on this light. One of the other features that I wasn't even aware of this when I first looked at this is the tail cap is magnetic. So a couple everyday uses for that. My current car, for whatever reason, does not have a light under the hood. So if I needed to check something out, I can easily just put it in the under the hood and I'd be good to go. Other times here at the office, if I need to work on some cables under a desk, I usually just put the light under the desk and stand it up, and it kind of illuminates everything under the desk. But now I'd be able to put this at the bottom of the desk and stick there. So I'm sure you guys can think of other uses in your personal lives that would come in handy. But that is nice. And just to prove it to you here, let's take this knife. So there we go. Magnetic. So I really like that. And overall, I just think it's a really nice package, perfect size. And let's just do a size comparison against a light that I have carried every day for a little bit over a year now. This is a 4.7. This is in their Cork line. This is 2 CR123 light batteries rather. So it's a little bit bigger, a little more output on this, but I like this just with like I said, with the built-in charger rather than eating through the 123s. And over time, you'll end up saving some coin on this. Not the cheapest out of the gate is at $99.95 for this current configuration, but I think it's well worth it. And I do plan on replacing my current 4.7's light for the foreseeable future with this flashlight, just because I like the overall package of it. So I think it's worth checking out. We do have some additional pictures on there, and I will. Hopefully you guys get some use out of this video when you're making your decision, because $100 flashlight isn't just pocket change. So we want to show you guys everything that's available on the light. And if you guys have any questions, please post in the comments below. We'd be happy to answer anything you guys come up with. Thanks for watching.